Hello, I'm your Super Hero Critic, and I'll stay super as long as you stay awesome, and welcome to a Patreon-sponsored review in the month of Gabuary. World of Tanks is an MMO released in 2010, developed by the company Wargaming, that features mid-20th century era combat vehicles battling it out to see who can come up on top in P versus P style gameplay, and even became an esports game at World Cyber Games 2012. By 2016, Wargaming has partnered with Dark Horse Comics to produce a story based around the game, so they created Rollout, following a group of British tankers as they face the tribulations of Normandy's D-Day, being tracked by the Germans at every turn. So was this comic a hit, or did it flop like a tank?
You should feel bad.
Shut up, Zoidberg, no one asked you. This is World of Tanks, issue number 1. Our comic begins on the beach. The men of the Yeomanry have been training in England since the regiment's formation in 1942. Apart from a handful of officers in NCOS, they have no experience of battle whatsoever. So, what are we going to do? I have no idea. I'm just here to blow shit up. We're gonna die, aren't we? More than likely. Our new squad meets with their boss to question what's going on as we see a field of tanks have been destroyed during a battle with Staffordshires. We finally meet our new recruits, Second Lieutenant Simon Linnett and Corporal Trevor Budd, and the two of them discuss what had happened. Simon trying to get Budd to think like Monty Python.
Always look on the bright side of life.
We head to 2 days later as the Germans have their panzers broken down for maintenance. Our main in charge, Karl Kraft, and he is not happy at all that their tanks need repair. We've got 2 inoperable and the rest in shit state. I'm not hiking back from France the way I did from Kursk. I'll tell you that for nothing. So pull your heads out of your asses and get the fuckers fixed!
Language.
As Carl puts off the pain of kicking a tank, cause people do that kind of thing, his gunner Friedrich tries to raise his spirits as they try to figure out what to do. Carl says they cannot leave any men behind, as one of his men lets him know the enemy has been spotted, and they rush into the panzers as the planes open fire, destroying the forest. If they miss, why did he only have one leg? Maybe it was bitten off by a shark. You don't know his life. That's bad on myself. The Germans assess the result of the attack, seeing that one of their tanks is gone, losing 5 men. We then head back to the other side, where Bud and Simon are discussing Simon's report to the CO. Bud questions if they volunteered him for anything, and he says no, and that Bud just needs to cheer up. Yeah, buddy, you're about to die in a war, but, cheer up anyway. Simon is invited over for the rest of the men, and they begin talking about the rumors of the new Tiger tank that is supposed to be able to take a half squadron down. Simon is reminded to keep the rumors low from his men and to tell them that it cannot destroy the squadron. They then toast to future successes. We are probably going to die. It's now 0400 and our men are packing up the tanks to head out and do their job for the day. The Major gives everyone words of encouragement before we go to the morning where Carl and his crew are fixing their tanks as Carl notices the line of tanks approaching. Did I mention that we're going to die? Back to Simon and Bud, whose tank seems to be going faster than normal, causing the rest of them to speed up, only for the German army to appear on the other side, and the battle quickly begins. As the missiles fly, we see Carl demanding his driver to shoot at the Sherman tanks, resulting in 2 men trying to climb out for their lives. The Allies are demanded to fall back. However, Simon tells Bud to keep going on, but he ignores Simon's demand as the comic ends with Bud driving away instead of attacking Carl's tank. This comic is honestly not bad. The art is not my personal style. It kind of feels rushed together, and I'm more than certain that there's more story to it, and it builds up that Bud looks like a coward, while Simon kind of looks like a gun-ho, arrogant person. That being said, thank you for this request. I just want to hear more from y'all. So if y'all have a request for me to review something, go ahead and go to my Patreon. I try to promote at least one a month. I'm not as popular as most people, so it'll probably be up there. That being said, join me next week, and we'll have some more game-related stuff. Next week should be killer. I'm your Super Hero Critic. I'll stay super as long as you stay awesome.